Hello guys, hello, how are you doing? Today I've decided to do a very quick video today to help out my friends out there who would like to join on the bull market. The bull market has so far been going up for a couple of days now, and it's been confirmed, and I figured some person would be out there and see all these things, the stocks that we normally enjoy to trade going up, and would wonder, how do I join on, and where should I buy? Should I just join from whichever price point? But a little bit of guidance here is that some stocks, are moving up nicely, that you can join onto the trend, but others are really running in a crazy way, the likes of Amazon, the likes of Netflix. But not to worry, the way they're going up is not kind of normal, the way normal to how movement should be tracked specifically. So we have a way of getting still a good price in spite of them. So quickly we'll go and start to look at those kind of stocks. Let's look at Amazon right now. Amazon has really, and this is like a daily chart. If I look at it, if I could clean it up, clear drawing set. Okay, if I clean it up right now, looking at the daily chart, we see that the market fell down tremendously, and it went down up to the price of $1,625, but then it did retrace back, and it broke the previous high here at this point. After it broke out at that point, we confirmed the uptrend, and at this point we would like, if somebody would like to join, if I am to join, I'm trying to save up some money over there and buy into it at this price point here, which would be at $2,050. And at this point, when price, after it does this crazy move, definitely it will come back, because there is no this is a new high, and there is no any kind of resistance that it is meeting. But at the point when it finds it, or when it cools down, because right now it's just like a rocket just jumping out of the being shot out, but it will do a breathe, because the market moves in these patterns of breathe-ins and breathe-outs. So in spite of its rocketing move, it will definitely come back and retrace. And at that point, much as it's not at this point, it seems like it is on a new high, but this is not its intrinsic value. Its intrinsic value is way much more, because Amazon has like good fundamentals, but it will definitely come back down here, and we will look to buy at this point. I am definitely putting in an alert at that point, and I will be saving up money to buy. These are stocks that you would buy even if you own like one share or two shares, and you will definitely be making a tremendous amount of money for someone who has like a small account and is looking to increase it. So that would be my entry price point, and my stop loss would be at around 1995. Oh, that sounds like someone's year of birth. 1995, but because that's the area with where this kind of market trade was happening. So if we look at joining that trend upward, that would be a good price point. Okay, so if we look at Netflix, do I remember the ticker symbol? Netflix. Okay, got it. This would definitely, look at that. So I see I had a bull, the 9 directional. Okay, I will clean this up too. I usually do a lot of analyzing and looking at these charts, sometimes they're crazy dirty. Someone could be like, oh, I remember that was a buy. Okay, I did do a buy, and I did capitalize on this movement a while back. But anyway, for my friends out there who haven't joined this upward movement, here's also Netflix going down at one moment, and then it reached this price point. This is the point at which this was the zone from which it bounced off at 298.65, and then it broke above this previous high, which happened before all the corona craziness. So right now it's equally trading on the all-time highs, but in order to get into it, I would definitely be looking at an area around here, because we do see retracement, that price coming down because of lack of sellers at that point, that push price down. So definitely tomorrow, if we look at the lower time frame, which is like the hourly, we can definitely see there was a good price movement here, but it's not a very zone. It's not a very good zone that I would look at. So I'll probably go down at an area around here. I'll choose this zone. These all look like they're good, but because the movement started from down here, so it is, I believe this is the area where most of the demand orders could be sitting at. So this is the area I would look to buy and join the uptrend on Netflix, and this is at a price point of $372 each share. So let's look out for that. It's definitely gonna come back, and when we go back to the daily chart, that very price point is also sits in a very good demand zone, on a demand. So I like when the zones like correlate between the daily and hourly and multiple time frames, that same area of where I'm trying to buy into is definitely being shown on multiple time frames. So I will put it I'll create an alert here too, because these are not stocks that I'm in. I did take a position recently, and then I took out my profit, and I think I bought in at this price point. This was on the 4th, definitely on the 3rd, 4th around of April, and it worked out well. But that was I guess an oversight. I should have waited and rode it out of until wherever it, but it's okay. There's also a chance to be able to enter into this position from whenever it comes back. So I'm trying to look at all these stocks that we really enjoy. So these are like the corona proof stocks. So there is this Microsoft. Oh, this is actually part of one of them that I have in my portfolio and has really worked well for me. So Microsoft definitely is also going up, and it's working out really nicely. So the next area of the next price point that I think it's going to retrace back to would be around this area, the zone of let me clean out this chart too. Okay, all right, so it did fall equally from the highs of 190, and then it really went down up to the lows of 132. But looking at that, I still want to be able to buy. So because I'm already in this position, at this point, I will just be adding on to my share, to the number of shares I have. The price point of 166.39 really looks good to me, and it's an area that seems to be having price having gapped from there. So price closed at this point here at the point of 165.46, and then it gapped up the following day. It started at 169. So this gap definitely has to be filled at one moment in time. So when price retraces back, I don't know when that will be, but I will be ready, and we can always take advantage of that. When you go down to the lower time frames too, you can still see those zones working, looking really nice, and we can be able to get a squeeze out of them from whenever they come back. The next zone, because I'm trying to have multiple zones, the next zone will still be also 155.44 is also a good buy, but definitely this one would hit first, and then wherever there's the turn would be done is that where is well the target price will be. So around this area of 177, that's where I would put my target at this point. This would be my target area, target one. Okay, so if I enter here at, I'll create an alert to remind me. So when I create these alerts, they come and pop up on my phone because I have the app too. So it comes and whenever I have whichever amount I have in there, I will buy at that point, and then I take advantage of the move backwards. Okay, so the other one I'm trying to pick up, Disney. So Disney has also been the recession proof. It hasn't been hit so much by the pandemic that we're suffering right now, but it's equally been working out pretty well for my portfolio. I have it too in my portfolio, and the point where I would want to buy would be, if I can delete this, remove, okay, remove drawing, would be this area. So right now it's in that zone, it's in an area right now here where it's just like going sideways and it's still struggling to make a move up to the upside. It keeps just going up and down, up and down, up and down. So this one I would definitely go on the lower time frame to see what's happening there, and coming right down here. The next big area that I would want to join is definitely right down here in the areas of 94.72 looks like a good zone. It's got good momentum, it's got good movement, it has some breakout here, and it's definitely on the lower part. And if I go back to the daily chart, this is equally evidenced and it is clearly shown there. So I will increase the size of it, of the zone, to engulf this whole red candle here, to give me a higher probability of being filled, which would be, now the new entry price will be at 97.1. I will put an alert to let me know if I could buy in some more shares there to take advantage of the upward movement. Yeah, so something with Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson has been flying out of the roof right here, but we can equally still take advantage of the retracements. It is one of them that I have in my portfolio too, and the next buying zone apparently is exactly the point where I did buy already, but this is the area that I will be joining again, to maybe to be buying some more shares at this point. It is at the point of, because price, the reason that I choose this is when price went up and it did come back right down because there were no suppliers at this point, so they pushed price down, and from here, because of the big momentum or the big stack of buy orders at this point, it pushed price to gap up the following day, and there's this gap that needs to be filled right here. So whenever price comes back into this zone, I'll be looking to add on to my shares, because it definitely has to come and fill up this gap. And when it comes right down here, I will be so ready. So let me add on to my alerts and I will be ready. So thank you guys. I will be coming in with these videos to show you how I would be, you know, increasing on my portfolio size, on also the price entries, because when the market begins to rally, sometimes it's very confusing where to enter price as a new trader. So, and I figured, why not share this with you if I can. So this is why I posted out this quick video. So stay safe guys, wash your hands, and catch you in the next video. Thank you. Goodbye.